So when it comes to coaching, I'm not going to try to talk to you about the X's and O's of program design or anything like that. I want to talk with you about kind of the experiential side of things and how you should think about forming relationships with clients, because I think so many people, they get bogged down in the and O's of coaching. I know I did this as a college strength coach, as a college baseball coach, thinking about the perfect set and rep scheme, or substituting this exercise for that, or the best drill or something else. But there's this kind of thing that runs parallel to that, and it's this experiential side of stuff. Because really, when people come to work with you, they're basically saying, I want you to partner with me to get to places where I couldn't go on my own. You're going to be the guide. People talk about the hero's journey. Well, the client's the hero and you are the guide. And with the coach unit, we want to create this experience that keeps moving people forward, because we're in one of those kind of unique industries where there's not this kind of immediate gratification. If I want to go make a retail purchase, there's an immediate value exchange where I'm giving somebody money and I'm getting the retail purchase that I made. If we're going to hospitality, whether it's a restaurant or hotel or whatever, I'm getting my meal, I'm getting access to my hotel room in exchange for the money that I'm paying. In our case, people aren't really coming for that kind of tangible immediate value exchange of, oh, I'm getting access to a class or to exercise equipment or something like that. They're coming because they want this outcome. And that's what drew them in the first place. They want to solve a problem, achieve a goal. Maybe they want to improve their body composition. Maybe they want to gain strength, alleviate pain, improve performance. Well, we can't really give them that ultimate outcome instantly. I mean, it's a process. And so we have to get them to enjoy the process. Now, when I think about enjoy the process, I'm not necessarily suggesting that every minute of it is fun, because some of it's not. I mean, if they're breathing heavy, their heart rate's up, they're straining to complete reps, it's out of their comfort zone. It may not be fun in the moment, but during that session, by the end of that session, they're going to have this enjoyment of a sense of accomplishment, that they're going to know that they did something that they can be proud of. And so that's a piece of this. Part of enjoyment is being in a community of people that support you, that believe in you, that lift you up. So providing these types of things and cultivating this kind of culture is a big deal if we're trying to get people to stick around. Because ultimately, if you get somebody in on a 7-day trial or a 14-day reset or a 28-day jumpstart, we're trying to build a long-term relationship. A business can't survive on just these short-term experiences. You're going to have to get people who stay longer. And there's kind of this double-sided kind of deal in our industry right now. Since I've been a business owner in our industry, the number of citizens in the US, or the percentage of citizens in the US, I guess, that belong to a gym has about doubled. So that's incredible, right? There are more people in the pool, there are more people experiencing stuff. So when people come to you, they're probably a better consumer in some ways. They know what they're looking for, they know what they like, they know what they don't. So if you're different, if you're better, you can truly stand out. The flip side of this is you don't win by default anymore, right? Like, there is no entitlement of, hey, we're the only show in town. There's always competition. There's always competition coming. So people aren't going to settle for mediocre. They know that there are alternatives available to them. So if you're going to do a great job coaching, then you need to make people feel appreciated, connected, valued. They need to feel important. People need to feel like individuals when they come in. Even if it's large group or small group training, they need to feel important and be seen as individuals. So we have to catch people doing stuff right. We have to have touch points. We talk a lot about the other 165 in our coaching programs. We have to do more than just host workouts, because if it's just hosting workouts, it's a commodity. It's transactional, and they're always going to be looking for better, cheaper, newer, shiny objects. But if we form relationships, then there are going to be more threads of connection. There's going to be more opportunity to get people to stay. And ultimately, what we're trying to do is maximize the lifetime value of that relationship, not entirely from a monetary standpoint, the duration of that relationship, the impact of that relationship. So, if they're investing with us, then we have to be giving them back a fair exchange and more in what they're getting out of it. They need to be getting results, but they also need to be getting a really positive experience. Ideally, we want it to be the best part of their day. We want it to be the springboard to them becoming a better version of them, and that kind of cascading into all the other areas of their life. And ultimately, if we do that and we do it with enough people, then we're going to have this army of advocates out there. They're going to be eager to refer. They're going to give us great reviews. They're going to help us really kind of spread the word about our business. So when I talk about the coach unit being part of business growth, this is what I mean. It's not, hey, the job is done. We closed the sale. No, that's just the beginning of the relationship. And that's how we multiply the people that we have. And more importantly, maybe multiply the right people that we have. So we attract more like-minded people who are going to be great fits for our culture, get great results, and love the experience that we provide. So that's the connect, convert, and coach units, your surefire way to business growth.